Let's see how insane the stock price would be when we add these numbers in. If you guys are ready, smash that like button. This is going to get really juicy. So here's a stock price prediction chart. Very straight and simple, straightforward to understand. We got the vehicle deliveries. We got energy here. We got FSD global revenue. Now again, this is also speculation. And then we have the FSD licensing revenue and the licensing profits, which we're going to add right now. Just a heads up, guys, the FSD global revenue and profits, it is based on a more of a bearer case than what it is now. So that's even conservative, but this is even if this happens. If you guys recall the FSD global revenue and profit, it's when Tesla, with a snap of a finger, makes FSD available for all Tesla vehicles around the world that allows FSD to be used in their country. Snap of a finger. That's what this FSD is. And that's coming maybe in 2-3 years time. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that if version 12 is going to be not beta, well, then we're closer than we think. But anywho, just to recap, guys, the stock price in 2023 with a 65 PE, 231 bucks per share. I'm saying this is the average. I'm not saying this is what we're going to end off the year with. We could end off the year by this. Who knows? But I'm saying the average for this year, we could end off the year by around 231 bucks per share on the average. Right now, if we give a 75 PE, that's around 267 bucks per share, which kind of what it is right now. But keeping it conservative, 231 bucks per share. In 2024, with a PE of 60, 365 bucks per share. 2025, 55 PE, 600 bucks per share. And then 2026, 836 bucks per share. 2027, 1,058 bucks per share. And 2028, 1327, over 4 trillion in market cap. 2029, almost reaching 1,600 bucks per share, over 5 trillion in valuation. And 2030, 1836, at a market cap almost reaching $6 trillion, which is absolutely insane. Again, we'll do 2031 and 2032 after this. So if you guys are ready to see what the stock price would be once we add the Tesla FSD licensing, the revenue and profits, then you guys smash that like button because it's going to get real wild. Guys ready? Let's go. 2027, revenues 360 billion, net income gap 82.3 billion, operating margin 22.6 as soon as FSD licensing comes into play. Boom! From 22.6% operating margin to 24.6, we have revenue going up about 11 billion and net income non-gap to 92 billion dollars. Stock price went from 10.59 to 11.88. That's insane. And obviously the PE will be a bit higher than this if this happens, because now analysts and institutions go like, hold on a second, then we have another source of revenue and income for this company. This is valued more. They're going to make more money now. Their EPS in the future is going to be more. So hence it's cheaper now. So they'll start buying and they'll start raising, their targets and all that kind of stuff. Just like what's happening with NVIDIA right now. Same thing is going to happen once this comes along. I mean, not just this. Once FSD Global comes, that's going to happen. Once more energy comes to play, that's going to happen. Once robotaxi comes, which is not even included here, that's going to happen. So revenue over 470 billion, 24.5% operating margin, net income non-GAAP 116 billion. Let's go ahead and add it. Bam! 27% operating margin, almost $500 billion in revenue. Net income non-GAAP over $134 billion. Stock price 1537, up from 1327, and the market cap reaching 5 trillion. A slap on of $700 billion of just market cap in 2028. Absolutely insane. Moving on to 2029. At the moment, 26.3 operating margin, over $600 billion in revenue. Net income non-GAAP almost reaching 160 billion. Stock price 1590, 5.2 trillion in market cap. Adding the FSD licensing, oh my God. Stock price over 2,000, market cap 6.5 trillion, net income non-GAAP over 200 billion. That's just that's insane. That jump was insane. We just got 1.5 trillion valuations added on to that for the year of 2029. That's why I can't wrap my hand around it. It's just insane. Let's see how insane 2030 is going to be. Right now, revenue is $750 billion. Net income non-GAAP over $215 billion. Stock price $18.39 and market cap almost $6 trillion. Adding FSD. Oh my God. Stock price of $24.53. Market cap $8 trillion. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. With a 30 PE, that's 8 trillion market cap by 2030. Now, obviously, if this happens by 2030 and we're getting the licensing going out like this, a 30 PE is too low for this, man. A 40 PE would make more sense, which would be over 10 trillion. Oh, there's your 10x plus, man. There's your 10x plus investment if this actually happens. It's absolutely insane. But I'm just going to go back to 30 PE just to keep it conservative. Now, we're not done yet, right? I mean, this is amazing, but check out what's going to happen after 2030 because exponential growth loves Tesla stock, loves Tesla. It's just insane what it does to Tesla stock. So check this out. I mean, you guys need to smash that like button to see this. Has that been smashed? All right, check it out. So in 2031, right now, 39.7% operating margin, total revenue of over $850 billion, and a non-GAAP net income over $339 billion, stock price of $26.45, and a market cap over $8.6 trillion. Let's go ahead and add it, man. It's gonna be absolutely insane what's gonna happen. And look at that, from $26.45 to almost $3,100 per share, from 8.6 trillion to over 10 trillion. That's insane. That's crazy. Right now, over 1 trillion. Already 1 trillion in revenue, 436 billion non-GAAP net income, 3086 in stock price, over 10 trillion in market cap. Add the FSD and stock price over 3600 and a market cap of almost reaching 12 trillion, 1.3 trillion in revenue and over $500 billion in net income. This is unreal. This is absolutely ridiculous. And this is why I kept saying, banging on the table, that Tesla FSD is a game changer and it's a much bigger business than the car business because you're being exposed to the competition, to the other automaker. It's just absolutely insane. It's crazy. You know what else is crazy? We're given 2032 a PE of 25. Do you think a PE of 25 makes sense when they're growing like this year over year? Apple is growing 6 to 8% year over year and they have a PE of 30. Tesla is growing here 20-30% year. 25 PE? No, man. A 40 PE makes more sense. And look at that. Oh my God. Stock price almost reaching 6,000. Market cap almost reaching 19 trillion. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to keep it back to 25. I can't wrap my head around that. My price target for Tesla stock by 2030, and this excluding everything, is 1413, or a market cap of just $4.5 trillion. If we can get more than double that by 2030, oh my God, I'm going to be such a happy Pejjy. It's going to be on flipping ridiculous. It's going to be ridiculous. That's all I got to say. But again, guys, this is a prediction and a prediction alone. So take all this with the slightest grain of salt and take this for your entertainment purposes. The day that Tesla does FSD licensing, forget it. The day that Tesla does FSD global with a snap of a finger, then we can talk about more about this FSD stuff. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and remove these and see what the stock price would be. Let's just go ahead and remove it. Bam. Look at that. By 2030, even with that, we get a market cap over 5 trillion and a stock price of $1,600 per share. So even then, I mean, that's still a 5-6x. Take all this with a grain of salt. And just take all this with a grain of salt. That's all I gotta say. So there you guys have it. I mean, I just can't comprehend these numbers. I can't wrap my head around these numbers, which is just, it's gonna be insane. If this happens, then I don't know what to say. Which, I mean, this sounds too good to be true. Let's see what happens. But you know what is too good to be true and actually is true? Tesla's ecosystem. Check this video out. It's the most proudest video I've ever made, covering how Tesla's ecosystem works. I'm really proud of this video, so I know you guys will enjoy it. So check it out. You won't be disappointed. Get your I Bought the Dip merch, man. Come on, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See ya.